against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Their big-bodied receiver. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And incomplete to open things up. Gronkowski, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back. That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage. Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it? Absolutely. They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 4th down. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Breeze now on 1st down. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. He's got time in the pocket. He'll air it out deep for Thomas, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece. Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense. They'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable. Just a little short, though. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
Now the former Notre Damer, this is C.J. Prosise. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, there's what we call an even front or an odd front. And an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the two defensive tackles in a four-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
And here now, New Orleans defensive unit.
Leonard Williams was one of the top draft picks coming out of USC, and he's done nothing to diminish the comparisons people make of past greats.
Two receivers left, one to the right. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack, because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And again, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Calling an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard. Now third down, less than a yard. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Breeze. He's got his man here. It's Green. 6 yards on the pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have even...
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sam Shields. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 48 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, you plays like that. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Ducks him with a grab over the middle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. And Parkey's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Breeze now. And that is incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Breeze. On the right side, caught by Green. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Breeze now to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. He finds Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Breeze. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. Drops it off for Coleman. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Ready. Like 50. Like 50. Turn up. Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. And they're going to speed things up here.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 12. And the Saints are going to get a first down. On 1st down, Breeze. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Long drive, the defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle to Beckham. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Again, it's Breeze. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. And now the offense gets set for play number 15 on this drive. It has been a long. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Breeze again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Breeze going to sneak it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. It's Coleman here. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tevin Coleman in the final seconds of the first half. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. And that the ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before half for Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, nice move. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Saints. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Scott Crichton continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11.
Kill.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now Breeze. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 14 yards there on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a 1st down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the 1st down.
And he has got it. from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So it's only 3 points on this opening drive of the third quarter. And even though that stretches out the lead, Charles, I think you'd have to consider this a win for the defense, no?
Couldn't agree more, Brandon. That offense got themselves in prime position to really open up this ball game, but the drive stalled out. And yeah, 3 points is very easy to get back in today's NFL.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you see?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bobby Wagner able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On second down, here's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And that takes us from second to third down.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target. Deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On the return is Peterson. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense is able to run successfully.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, that's 2 guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
Ready? You ready? Hey, kill. Check. Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And out now come the Seahawks. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw is Rodgers. On the run. And the defense loses him. It's complete. A pickup there of 36. And it'll give the Seahawks a first down.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second and goal from the 2-yard line. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they get 28 yards on that one. And that leads to a New Orleans first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Drops it off for Coleman. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards on the pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Well, still in search of the first down after that last completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Henry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Ducks him with a grab over the middle. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Play clock winding down. They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Completes it right side to Dotson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
A 2nd down carry for Forsythe. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Right back to Forsythe. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
After watching that play and result, I go back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator, Brandon, before the game and said, how are you going to move the ball running it against the #1 defense? He gave us no indication, didn't tip his hand at all, so we have to see how this unfolds as this game moves along. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Back to throw. Out to the left, it's complete to Dotson. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did. Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
Ten yards still left on 2nd down. One receiver to the left is Cooper. And the slot man goes in motion left. And they still need 10 yards here to find pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal from the 10. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. And the back goes into motion.
26. Check 26. Check 26. Right. Chip. Right. Safety creep.
He's back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Halfback sent in motion. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Flush to his right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing.
And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Here comes the Saints punter now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Saints, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
Bass and stills in the building, flash the camera. I'ma drop the hammer. Things done changed in hip-hop, sizzling Bobby out the slammer. Hip-hop start on the East Coast, then it move west, now down to Bama. I'ma bring it back to New York, roll those and throw your hands up. Pass me a cup of the in the club with the juice in the get bent out. Then I'ma slide with it to my ride and head up to my penthouse. Oh, I'm not trying to take it slow, working hard, cake and dough. Open up 24, we striving for that goal.
I'll stop at nothing, I will play this game that's so easily started, not so easily parted. Giants, everything is shaking through the walls, 'cause we are giants. Heart of David, you know it takes just one, and it's done.
CNN, this is ghetto editorial. See me like milk and Oreos. Dipped inside the audio, platinum plaques in my portfolio. My lines are finest, they blow your mind like you could do what you wanna do, whether group or solo. Boston cold with a bowl of chili, summer cheesesteak on the roll in Philly. I'm a patriot, don't do a hatred. If you make that beef, I'll smack you silly. Back on up on this, before you with this, you better walk up and off the building up this. Oh, got the heat up the show, face up thermometer. I'm gonna take full control. Hey Paul, let him know.
I'll stop at nothing, I will play this game that's so easily started, not so easily parted. Giants, everything is shaking through the walls, 'cause we are giants. Heart of David, you know it takes just one. TR.
Novus ordo seclorum, e pluribus unum. They changing climates and replacing humans and fracking soils, wild bulldozing forests. But they can't defeat us, they could not destroy us.
Are we dreaming the same dream of money, guns, and gasoline?
For the average team, CFOs are after cream. GMOs extracting genes with everyone on my CPS.
Everything is shaking through the walls, 'cause we are giants. Heart of David, you know it takes just one. Yes, son.
Babe, show me what you like. Hey, I put money, I can match it for ya. I'm in this in all white fit, looking like a brick and all them zippers on a jacket on ya. He got a thing for a Latin. He wanna hear a little Spanish? I told him it ain't practice it. I'm about to fill you up with Spanish. Walk up with the click and I ain't looking like the side in this. I'm the opposite cause I'm the main event in boxing and it has the time been ticking. I've been out here playing my position, I'm about to get it. Now ain't no one about to block my hit cause someday I'm gonna someone tell me I'm someone doing alright. Somewhere, somebody that someone is somebody that one day will be the love of my life, but not tonight though. Hey, I'm only here for a minute. Bet you want a girl to keep it. independent, and I know you gotta like a girl that's this appealing. Get you caught up in the moment, then I'll get you in your feelings. Tell your boys that you gon' meet them later on. Both of us are so taxi, leave the meter on. First time you out in Cali, never tried no this strong, so you gon' have some stories to tell when you take it back home and tell them one time, Snowy always showed you what it's like. Leave you sleepy like the call the umpire. Get you out and get you rolling, get you gotta go. I got a flight up in the morning on. Someday, I'm someone to tell me I'm somewhere, doing alright. Somewhere I'll find out someone who'll be there one day I'll be the love of my life, but not tonight though. He trying to catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the though. and get it independent and he looking for